was excited.
Hang on, let me get rid of. Okay, all right. He was excited. I don't even.
He was
know
excited. He tossed me over the top.
Yeah. Did you? Yeah. He helped you win. How did you toss you over? I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. All right. Welcome everybody to another episode of the Music City Drive-In Podcast. This is a fun one. We are hosting the post Golden Globe Award Show reaction, where it's crazy because how the final moments kind of unfolded really was perfect to kind of just transition into the show because it's kind of crazy. There's a couple of insane victories tonight. But first, let me introduce Jacob. How are you tonight, bud?
I'm good. Like you said, it was crazy tonight. And for me, they went through all the Best Picture nominees and then said, and the Golden Globe goes to cut right off. So I didn't even get to see Chloe give her speech or anything. So that's how my night's been.
Okay. Well, also joining us is the queen, literally, of the show here. Kenzie, how are you tonight?
Well, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who texted me, tweeted me, congratulated me like I won something, when in fact it was just the crown sweeping at the Golden Globes. I worked really hard campaigning for them, not getting paid, but it worked out in the end. I mean, this group of white people like to show about white people.
I've got nothing. I've got nothing to say. I don't even know. Also joining us tonight, I don't even know. I've got nothing to respond to that because it was good. You said that you had a great the next person I'm going to introduce had a great one-liner. That was a pretty solid one-liner. So
that just came to me. Sacha Baron Cohen went off, so I was like, I'll go off.
Also joining us, as he does each and every week, Mr. Matthew Fox. How are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. It was a big night for the crown, but also fitting that on a night where Charles and Diana were celebrated, that Camilla Parker Bowles got screwed. So.
I love this. I love it so much.
Oh my goodness.
For anyone not in on the joke, on The Crown, season 3 and 4, Camilla Parker Bowles was played by Emerald Fennell, who made Promising Young Woman.
Which got shafted.
So sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's troubling. It's heartbreaking.
I would just like to apologize to everyone involved with that film, because every year there's a movie that I love that dies on award season strictly because I have love for it. So I'm very sorry. Promising Young Woman, your promise was snuffed the moment that I gave you 5 stars.
God damn it.
Matthew Fox is on fire tonight. Literally. All right. Also joining us this week, Mr. Eric Langford. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing great, since I got to skip all the commercials and just follow the awards as they were announced on firstshowing.net.
That's probably the smartest thing to do. You did miss a great Barb and Star. I'm glad they saved that for the end. Wasn't that fantastic?
I cannot get over them including that and then not nominating it for anything.
Yes.
They needed it for the viewership, but not for the awards.
I don't even.
Yeah,
I'm not
music,
even sure.
New music, not Barb and Star.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. It should have won everything. Jamie Dornan should have been nominated. Period.
You could have taken out Sasha.
Yes, I agree 100%. Also joining us.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
What? Yeah, as long as Andy Samberg didn't win, I really didn't.
Oh God.
Also joining us.
I think you meant James Corden.
Yes, him too.
Thank you.
They're the same person. I'm kidding. Jacob, please.
No.
Also joining us, the delightful, beautiful baby face. Christian, how are you?
Or live too, so everyone
everybody?
actually can see your baby face.
What's going on? Spider-Man time. It's all good. What's up?
What is
going
happening
on right now? The show is completely off the rails, and we just
what's up, everyone? Happy to be here.
Oh, you made Ricky use his catchphrase. The show is off the rails, and we just started.
Yep.
Is that my catchphrase? I don't even
Now
know.
it is.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Well, it is already off the rails. I don't even know where to begin or where to even start or X, Y, and Z, but this has been an interesting. So, well, the first thing we're going to start with, obviously, there's drama. And obviously there's a lot of drama. This person already chimed in, Brass Mahal. Thoughts on the best actress drama? Anybody want to take Jacob, you take the floor here.
Look, if Carey Mulligan lost, Carey Mulligan lost. But Carey Mulligan losing to Andra Day was insane. I don't understand how or why, but it happened, and I guess this is the timeline we're living in.
The timeline we're living in with this Best Actress drama. It's weird. I feel like we just went through a bad biopic with a great performance winning.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not really ready for that 2 years in a row, especially like with a year of like such great movies with such great performances. Like, I understand rewarding someone for a great performance, and like that movie Billie Holiday was like unwatchable without her. It was barely watchable like with her.
Yeah, I was gonna. The United States versus Billie Holiday, I had not heard of, and people had not recommended to me. Like,
it's so bad.
Yeah.
We're still not recommending the movie to you.
Yeah, they're still not.
It seems like one of those ultra
now.
safe picks that like it makes sense in retrospect, but it just really sucks.
Can we talk about that? About the idea of a safe pick in 2021? Like, safe from who at this point? Because people
the safe pick is like Viola or like someone like they always do this.
But
they always do this thing where they try to show like someone new, like showcase someone new. And you can tell with all the other Oscar or all the other awards, they went kind of like well-known people like Jodie Foster. But here it was like, this is a newcomer. Here's her award or whatever. And it's like, now she's like definitely the fifth slot.
Yeah. So the one thing that I want to point out is Netflix had so many nominations and won 2 awards, if my math's correct.
Yeah, they got crushed.
Ma Rainey and Aaron Sorkin, I think, were the 2 wins.
Mm-hmm.
That was. Oh no, I'm sorry, Rosamund Pike. That's 3. Sorry.
Oh yeah, they had 2 acting because Chadwick won.
Yeah, so they had 3 wins.
And they had The Life Ahead is a Netflix movie.
Oh yeah, I don't even want to talk about that winning. I'm still mad about that. But yeah, I just thought it was kind of interesting. They were kind of swept off the bigger ones, obviously, with Chloe Zhao, which is not much of a surprise. But Nomadland winning drama, it's crazy to think that it won drama and then picture or director, but didn't win even for actor. Like, I would have been okay with Frances winning. Like, Andrea Day was like literally fantastic in the film. I watched it yesterday, but the film is just. Oof.
I paused it so many times, and I never pause movies because I was like, I don't know how to get through this.
I will answer this one question. What one word it was Daniel Kaluuya deserving? Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So personally,
he should have won.
In our little pool, I didn't pick Daniel Kaluuya because I was like, they never do what I want them to do, so they're not going to do that. So I kind of feel like I did what Matthew Fox was talking about, where he gave Promising Young Woman 5 stars and like ruined its chances. So I was like, I want Daniel Kaluuya to win, so I'm not gonna pick him.
To Brass's other comment, I'm pretty sure Sacha Baron Cohen was going to get so much attention apparently for Borat that that's probably why he didn't end up getting the trial for Chicago 7. That, and to be fair, I thought they were good contenders for that. Daniel Kaluuya is apparently great. I haven't yet seen that. Your
time is running out on HBO Max. I think you have
between that and Little Things, you can watch that again. I mean, you watch that again first.
Yeah, Little Things is gone.
Is it?
I do not advise. Yeah, it's only up for like 30 days.
Can we talk about Jared Leto's face when he lost? Like, okay, Bill Murray having the time of his life, just drinking, chilling.
Chilling.
He looked like he was still on the set of On the Rocks when they were in Mexico. And then he's just like smiling as Daniel wins, and like we can't hear him, and he's like, fix this, and everyone else looked furious. I was like, I don't know. I think like Sasha wanted to be like recognized for his dramatic work, which I don't blame him. But so he looked a little tizzied. But Jared Leto, man, he looked as angry as all of us when we had to watch the little things.
No, he looked as angry as everybody else did whenever we found out he was nominated. Like,
Yeah, like, did he think he was gonna win?
He has had a lot of.
He probably saw my Twitter.
Smoke blown up his. I'm sorry because we're live, but with all the positive,
you're literally gonna stop saying ass. Like, I mean,
sorry. All the positive fucking attention for.
I'm sorry, I said ass to drop you in that
Justice League, and I just saw this floating rumor that he's gonna do like they're contemplating a Killing Joke adaptation with his Joker. Like with all this, the one thing that people said I did bad, I'm getting a bunch of positive attention for. He feels like he's all riding high, and then to have the wind taken out of his sails.
Well, to be fair, he wasn't terrible. The movie's not very good.
Which thing?
The little things.
Yeah, fair.
I wouldn't give him an award.
It's just
he
bare bones. When someone does something like that, the whole time I'm like, wait, what's Jared Leto trying to do? Like, I'm focused on him as an actor, less on a character. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I agree with Eric. I feel like these past 3 weeks, especially because when he got nominated for the Globe, it blew up. And then he got nominated for the SAG, and it was like, holy shit, this could happen. And then you've got the Justice League trailer, and then you've got the Jesus picture. And I feel like he was just riding such a high where he didn't feel like he could be taken down. And then he finally was brought back to reality of no, your film's not going to do anything.
And then on 3/15, on March the 15th, he'll be brought back to life again, baby.
Well, that's the thing. I think that's his reward is the positive attention. I think he might skip out the whole award season. He might get nothing, but get kudos.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna do a quick one around the table here. I'm gonna start with Kenzie. With the movie stuff, outside of Day winning, were there any other really kind of shocks for you?
I think just Promising Young Woman leaving empty-handed. I thought actress was kind of locked up for it. But I just thought it would get something. They seemed to like it. It was just weird that it went the Irishman route with absolutely nothing. But here we are.
There's been a lot of mixed buzz about Promising Young Woman because of the ending, which we shouldn't talk about. But I feel
perfect. Which was fucking perfect.
Well, I'm just gonna say,
I don't think the ending has anything to do with its awards run.
But if you give the movie an award, then you're making some kind of statement on that story being told the way that it is, and if they want to seem.
Yeah, but they awarded Rosamund Pike for playing a really, really piece of shit person. You know what I mean?
I don't.
No, I'm not saying it's about the morality of what happens or not. I'm saying you have a crowd of people who are saying one thing or another. So if you give an award to the middle of that, then you get a bunch of reactionary attention.
I don't think the Hollywood Foreign Press cares what anyone thinks of them.
Okay, that's right.
That's just facts after this week.
Oscars, so.
They gave 30 seconds to the uproar of the week that we had for them. So
I mean, Jane Fonda did more than them. I think that not getting anything, and then I really thought they were going to be weird and be obsessed with Hamilton, even though it's not a movie.
Boom.
So that was weird. I just assumed because if they're not going to give Maria Bakalova the Golden Globe, I just thought they were by Christian. I just thought they would not go for Borat. So it was weird. They missed out on her, but then went for it as the film.
Yeah.
Because that film doesn't work without her.
No, not at all. Not even.
So that was weird too. But I'm just saying, it was nice to have her on this train. I'm sorry to her Oscar chances, but bye-bye.
Baby, bye.
She'll still get in. She won't win, but she'll
She's not getting in.
She's not getting in.
She'll be there.
No.
Okay, well, let's see what happens in SAG and BAFTA, and then we'll move from there.
We all remember that
She's
once
not
upon a
winning
time,
a BAFTA.
Sacha Baron Cohen was going to win the Golden Globe too, but
well, he won Borat, and so that could be the main reason.
But
They love spreading it. Only 3 movies got 2 wins. And so
all right, Langford, any surprises for you tonight?
I was just gonna say, like, I don't have yet any opinion one way or another on Borat, but I was surprised to see a lot of attention focused on that.
But they always have a wild comedy that wins that doesn't really mean anything for the Academy Awards.
So, question before I move forward, real quick, I don't want to interrupt. But question: is Sacha Baron Cohen the first person to ever win a double globe for playing the same actor? Does anybody know that off the top of their head?
I mean, same character.
I don't know. Didn't no, I don't know. So that's
Kenzie?
just Stallone did it.
You know, that's probably the most interesting thing. With Sacha Baron Cohen being up for supporting actor also, all of the buzz around the character playing his daughter, that actress, I'd assume she might have won something for comedy. Then he might have won supporting actor.
She should have been in supporting. Like, I mean,
yeah.
I was like, if she was in supporting, she would be getting an Oscar nomination, but like she was not, so she lost her little.
Yeah.
But again, then that's also with that whole kind of giving some care to new people and then playing to some people because they've been there for a long time. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't 100% know, honestly, how the Golden Globes works or anything.
Nobody else does. Nobody else does.
Wow.
Did Sylvester Stallone win 2 Golden Globes for Rocky?
No, I just looked it up. He didn't win for Rocky. He just won for Creed.
Depressing.
No, but he was playing Rocky in both.
Yeah, but
he didn't win for Rocky.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out the double nominee if somebody won playing the same character twice.
Kate Blanchett for Elizabeth?
I don't know.
Mr. Fox, to you, surprises outside of Day. I mean, everybody, we kind of expressed our displeasure for Day already.
I'm happy for her, by the way.
She gave
yes, me too.
She gave a good performance, just would not have been my pick. I think, I liked the Mauritanian more than you, but I was legitimately surprised that Jodie Foster won, and I think that gives her a much better chance when we're going to the Academy Awards, because she's already won a couple, and having won, gaining some momentum here, I was a little bit surprised in that category that she won, and also I was a little disappointed by the Best Original Song category. There were what I thought were some really nice options, and the one that won would not have been one of the ones I considered a really nice option.
Jacob.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think Jodie Foster is probably going to do what Kathy Bates did last year and just sneak her way in at the last second. I thought, also Borat winning comedy, the last time the winner in the Golden Globe comedy wasn't nominated for Best Director was The Hangover, like 11 years ago. So Borat's Oscar chances through the roof, I guess.
They're not.
But no, I think, supporting actress was crazy. And then, Nomadland winning was, it's good. I was glad it won. I didn't think it was going to. And I personally think Chloe Zhao would have done better losing this and winning DGA, but we'll see how that ends up.
Maybe she'll win both.
Also, someone has won 2 Golden Globes for playing the same character. Peter O'Toole won 2 Golden Globes for playing King Henry II.
Well, that's great for Oscar chances, right?
He's 0 for 8.
Yep.
Which original score do you think Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross wanted to win for more?
Soul.
Oh, I feel like
you think they wanted to win more for that one?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Mank.
And John Batiste. Yeah.
I think they put way more work into Mank.
I feel like Mank had a bigger chance of getting attention from the Oscars than
I think Mank
Soul
is
does.
going to turn out like The Irishman and be like 11 nominations, 0 wins.
It's just so weird that they had 2. but they're just like, well, what are you gonna do?
That's because they're awesome, but that's just
They are, yeah. And
Christian.
John.
Oh, sorry, Eric. Sorry, I'm sorry, Eric. What were you saying?
I was just saying the other person. That's it.
Oh, Christian, what were you surprised by?
I was surprised by that United States Billie Holiday winning, for Best Actress, and I was actually surprised for Jodie Foster winning over Olivia Colman, but that's just life, whatever.
That's just life.
I guess I think for lead actress that was my. I was gonna watch Billie Holiday, and then people were like, it's okay, and I was like, well, I already wasted an hour and a half of my time watching Tom and Jerry. Didn't really want to do that with Billie Holiday if that was the case.
Hey, good news. Billie Holiday, you waste 2 hours and 10 minutes instead of the hour and a half.
So I was like, okay, I just won't watch it. I watched the other Billie film, the better Billie film anyway. So those are probably my two shocking.
Yeah, your article on Tom and Jerry sounds more entertaining than that entire movie seemed to me. So
I like Tom and Jerry, so that is what it is.
I will say
the movie that just came out.
Yeah, I thought it was okay.
Okay.
I mean,
I will
okay.
say,
I'm not going to say it's. I'm not saying rush out and watch it, but it's
there is a time limit on it.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
You have 27 more days or so to watch it.
Yeah.
So,
I will say, I thought up until it was announced that Anthony Hopkins was going to win, and especially when Jodie Foster won, I thought he was going to win. But I was so happy that Chadwick won, and that was probably, for me, at least for me, that might have been the best speech of the night. And I just couldn't hold it in. I just lost it. And that Oscar speech is going to be tough. That's going to be a tough one to get through.
Who gave the speech for him?
His wife.
His wife.
Or as Christian thought, perhaps his mother.
Okay, black don't crack. So I'm just saying,
Chadwick Boseman was mid-40s. How you thought that woman could possibly have been his mother?
I honestly don't know, man. I'm just saying.
Mrs. Boseman, we all apologize.
Her speech was really well done, though. It was emotional, but she still thanked everyone that was involved with the project and just people that got him that far in his career. But I can't watch. I don't know how to watch the Oscars.
I mean, we're gonna have to see 3 more speeches from her, I think, before we even get there.
I wonder if someone else will do any of them.
Maybe. I don't know. That one was rough, though.
It's gonna be really I mean, not to put the damper on the. It was a beautiful speech. It's really heartbreaking for me personally that we're going to watch a man at 83 years old give probably the best performance of his life lose the Oscar to Chadwick. I'm not saying Chadwick doesn't deserve it. I'm not saying that. I personally have Chadwick third in my rankings from last year's performances, and I still love Chadwick. But for me personally, Anthony Hopkins is just fucking blew my mind.
Well, maybe if Tony Classic would be let people see the fucking movie, then maybe people would be on board with it. Maybe
I think I've seen it more times than anybody else has, in the whole entire world combined. You know what I mean? So
yeah, my mom texts me every day.
26, right?
Yeah,
March
my mom texts me
26th.
every fucking day asking when she can watch it.
Definitely gonna put it.
Zack Snyder's Justice League is coming out before The Father's coming out.
Okay, this isn't an awards podcast. We're not talking about garbage.
The good news is you watch Zack Snyder's Justice League, and it'll take you all the way up to when the Father.
That's the cliffhanger. That's the cliffhanger they were talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. Wait till you see Anthony Hopkins as the new Superman. That's the reboot.
Excellent. I would watch that. So
I would.
Anthony Hopkins plays Thomas Wayne.
Is Batman. Here, 95.
They wouldn't follow me in the sun.
Hey, you know what? Anthony Hopkins could be a better Aquaman than Jason Momoa.
That is facts.
All right, so just the entire Justice League. Let's
What
go
is
for it.
happening?
Anthony Hopkins and
We're
everyone.
casting Anthony Hopkins as all of the Justice League.
Yes.
How are we going to
Watch
stop
that?
Darkseid? I don't know. Kenzie needs all of our powers combined.
Kenzie would watch that.
I
for
agree.
Sure.
Yeah.
I
That's
would
the only way
totally
you can
watch
get her
that.
to watch a Snyder cut is if Anthony
I
Hopkins.
just want to say,
characters.
people keep leaving that are watching because you guys are talking about this.
No, there was like 11 people watching right now. There was at
There
7.
were
Like,
13 2 minutes ago.
Oh.
Yeah, and then we were
I'm
started
pretty
talking.
sure it was my mom. She left when we started using the F word. Life's too short.
Guys, watch your language.
my
Okay.
word.
Speaking
Anyway.
from the guy that went from ass to fuck, I mean,
Okay, literally everyone's leaving.
okay.
Yeah, I'm really sad about Anthony Hopkins. I feel like this cemented Chadwick's steamrolling. I just wanted like Anthony Hopkins to get one award, but I mean, I just don't think that Chadwick's like final performance can go unnoticed, especially with a year where he has 2.
It's
Great
not like
performances.
Anthony Hopkins doesn't have an Oscar or
I don't
two at
care.
home to keep himself warm at night.
I didn't want him to win the Oscar. I just wanted him to have like something because he deserves it for The Father. But I thought like he would get, at least Olivia Colman would get something for the Oscar, but her Golden Globe streak broke tonight.
Yeah,
But
told you it was
man.
gonna happen.
But man,
It's
I
great
saved
for
I was devastated.
so many images of her watching her fellow Crown.
yeah. So that's the thing for me. Like, when you watch her, like, first off, she's just a good person, but like,
She truly did not care she was losing.
No, and she was so happy for everybody on the Crown that won, other than her. You know what I mean? And it was just like, it's nice to see something like that. And she's a genuine person. You know what I mean? That's
Speaking of the Crown, can we get to Brass Mahal's last comment? Because
Yes.
the floor is yours.
well, if you want to put his comment up, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I said this when we were watching. I think the real shame is Normal People. If you haven't seen it, it's on Hulu. Limited series was absolutely incredible and emotionally devastating. It came out at the beginning of March 2020. It's been literally almost a year, and I think that people forgot about it.
Yeah, I do
Because
too.
It was so long ago, but the performances are incredible. It was gutting.
It was such great writing.
It was the one that should have won. I loved Queen's Gambit just fine. Normal People was a whole other level. I had to sit alone for a half an hour. And after I finished.
I think like you're saying that it just came out so early. Like Normal People was one of those first like, it's quarantine, I'm gonna watch everything in one sitting.
Mm-hmm.
And the Queen's Gambit was kind of like one of the last things where people were still following lockdowns and staying inside. So I think it's just that whole recency bias, but it's not too new where people were like, not yet. Like, but yeah, Normal People was just, it's not one of those shows that I think just like you watch to watch. It like really like effed me up. I'll watch my language. Like,
yeah, it's
the performances are so great.
If we're touting a show that had that much sex and nudity, we probably should give up on worrying about our language. But it's so incredible. If you have Hulu, it's still on there. It was a Hulu original series based on the novel. I loved it. I thought it should have gotten a lot more things.
Agreed.
I haven't seen it yet, so I have to watch it.
So what was the comment that you were going to talk about, Matthew?
That he put it up. The guy he asked, "Did anyone think normal people deserve something?"
Yeah.
Mm.
Also, we kind of answered that question. No.
Yeah.
Nobody's surprised Chadwick.
Yeah. No.
I was rooting for Anthony Hopkins, but
I just think this was the one place I thought Anthony Hopkins would win. And since he didn't, it's like not going to happen, which is fine.
I was very happy to see Jason Sudeikis win for Ted Lasso. That made me happy.
I just like that he still has the mustache.
Yes.
I was hoping he was going to slip into character for part of it.
I think they're
I don't
getting ready
think
to
he
film
cared.
season 2.
I don't think
That's why he's got the mustache.
Oh, that makes sense. I love that he was definitely at his younger girlfriend's place because he had like a reed diffuser behind him, like very millennial decor in the background. And I was like, definitely with his new girlfriend.
Yeah, and I thought it was funny because whenever it popped up, like there was the F-bombs being dropped in the background. Like whenever he won, it was quite hilarious as well.
Hi, Curtis.
Does anybody else have any comments on the television side of things now?
Yes.
Oh my God.
We'll let Kenzie, the floor is yours.
Okay, so they always do like wacky stuff. So I was like, they're gonna go with The Great, or like, I mean, The Great's actually really good. It's also on Hulu. It's not bad. Like, it's a really nice watch. but I just kind of thought they would do weird stuff. And I personally didn't think they would go the crown sweep, but they did. And it's really cool that they rewarded Emma over Olivia in lead actress, and that they went Gillian Anderson over Helena Bonham Carter in supporting. I kind of thought it could go either way, honestly. But Gillian Anderson's accent was like undeniable. They even had Tina Fey do it in that little bit. Her Margaret Thatcher, which I thought was hilarious.
Agree.
But I just love that show so much. And it was such a good season. So it was like nice to see it rewarded.
Yeah, it's funny because Hopkins, Bonham Carter, and Jeff Daniels and Cynthia Nixon walked into tonight a total of 0-23. And now they're a combined 0-27 together at the Globes.
Oh
now.
my God.
So I thought it was pretty funny just to see their losing streak continue, which was crazy to think that Anthony Hopkins, he won a lifetime achievement or whatever, which I don't count that. But like it's crazy to think back of Hopkins, even dating back all the way to his early parts of his career. He's never even won the Globe. So that should have been a sign to, if I would have known that prior, maybe I wouldn't have picked him. But yeah, so Fox, you watch a lot of television. Give us some thoughts on television, my man.
I wasn't surprised that Schitt's Creek got honored. It's been on quite a roll. I was kind of surprised that Dan and Eugene Levy, who have been so responsible for it, didn't win. I thought for sure Dan Levy was going to win Best Supporting Actor.
So did I.
That was one of the bigger shocks. I haven't seen John Boyega's entry in Small Acts.
Because it's a movie and not a TV show.
Well, you know what? Blame Amazon. They decided to enter it as a miniseries. They have it listed.
So
they
dumb.
even call it episode 1.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
2. I mean, if that's what your distributor decides to distribute you as, you're kind of
Screwed.
locked in there. But it was nice he was able to give the speech for the show, but I was kind of shocked that he didn't win. And a little bit like Kenzie, I was surprised The Crown swept so much going through, because usually the Golden Globes likes to give awards to the hot new show and the hot new kind of stuff. So it's interesting that they went that way.
Was The Crown as hot last year?
The hottest it's ever been.
It's in its 4th season, so it's not.
Oh, okay.
And it's
Netflix
in its
hasn't
second
canceled
full
it yet.
cast.
Well,
they
But it's
have-
not
they have
canceled.
2 more
There's 2
seasons.
more seasons.
I said I said Netflix hasn't canceled.
Well,
it
it was
yet.
originally going to be 5 seasons, but he's going to make us an extra season because we deserve it.
I mean, we also
But,
deserve an extra season.
Matthew, what other
Daredevil, but-
show?
I thought Lovecraft Country was going to win
I thought so
because,
too.
and usually HBO actually does really well at the Golden Globes. They kind of
Yeah.
faded out completely. I don't think HBO won anything.
Mm.
That
Nope.
that Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo is
yeah.
the only thing that they won, yeah.
I tried to block that out because it was so bad.
Yeah, it was horrible. I don't get it.
Was
at
it
all.
really bad? I
didn't even.
I didn't finish it. Yeah.
Oh,
It's so depressing, and plus, it came out at that one. Also, is almost a year old. It came out at the end of March last year when we were kind of going into quarantine and life felt hopeless. And it's about a guy who has mental instability and begins the whole thing cutting his hand off. And I was like, bro, no, I'm out.
They're like, I've only been inside for a week. Stop it.
I need to binge. I need to binge a comedy. I'm not ready for this.
Poor timing then.
that's
Yeah, but
funny.
I think that's why they rewarded Emma over Olivia Colman, because she's so
Yeah,
young and like she's a newcomer, and like that show really like cemented her as like a new hot actress. And then like Josh O'Connor's really young. I can't believe he won. That was so cool. I like screamed. I had my headphones in because my husband's watching that Steven Soderbergh show
Which one's that one?
on HBO. What is it called? This it's called The Something. I don't know. I don't.
The something.
Clive Owen's in it. I don't like it.
Oh, it's
What?
not. It's not HBO. It was a Cinemax show from a couple years ago. The Nick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Nick. Yeah, I don't like it.
I watched a couple episodes of that and thought it was terrible.
Yeah, he really likes it. So I was watching this atrocious show with my headphones on.
Yeah, I was watching the I had to sign up for something because I couldn't find a stream. I signed up for Fubo
Yeah.
TV or whatever it is.
Did Kenzie just combine the words nutritious and atrocious?
I think she did.
I think that's pretty great.
Here I am.
All right, guys. Has anybody else got anything else to add about the night as a collective whole?
It was the Golden Globes.
It was
Can
the
they
Golden
give-
Globes.
Can they just give Diane Warren an Oscar so we can stop this every year?
No, I don't want her to win it this year. Can that please not happen? Because I don't think it's like there's a lot.
You don't want
more.
another Leo DiCaprio situation on your hands?
I can't live with her not having an Oscar and like the stupidest category of all time. Like I don't need her to submit 50 songs a year
just
for an
to try
Oscar.
to.
She'll never get because it's a dumb category.
Oof, that's how you
We
really
should-
feel.
Original song should not be a category at any award show.
I will
Except
say,
Wait, why?
I did miss they didn't perform the original songs because, like, I watched that Life Ahead movie and they started to play a clip of it behind. I do not remember an original song. Maybe
I think
because
it's in the
I
credits.
thought that
Well, yeah,
that
I was gonna
movie
say
was-
it's probably in the credits like they always
that
do.
Because
movie
this is my thing
lasted
with the original
95
song.
years, so
The songs should have to be like Shallow or like the song from Eurovision where it's part of the plot of the
or
movie.
Speak Now,
Oh,
which was
that's a
just
function.
a
Or-
flooding
Yeah.
finale.
So like
to-
it moves the plot along.
Or
It
at least
cannot
just
At
be
which
a
end the
point-
credit
movie.
song.
At which point it kind of becomes part of the score. And
Lose Yourself.
No, like Shallow is like an
Yeah.
integral part of Shallow.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I'm
Yeah.
saying to
Like-
your point that the
It progresses the
category
movie
doesn't need to
forward.
be there. By the time it's that ingrained into
Yeah, but
the
I don't
movie,
think of A Star Is Born score. I think of the song.
Yeah.
I don't think of One Night in Miami score. No offense to it. It's like not bad. But like you think of like the song.
No,
I mean, that-
yeah,
that's-
she's
That's
right.
fair. Instead
I
of like
think-
those random songs are on the soundtrack that like
Yeah, like
nobody
I
listens
would
to.
love to be in a world where her is an Oscar winner, but like not for a credit song that I don't remember. Like
It needs to be like at
especially
least
we're watching movies at home. I don't know how many of you are sitting through credits at
Zero.
home.
well, they don't do the credits. They do the little box comes up on the bottom, and then after 5 seconds, they go to the next thing.
Oh, I don't have that on.
And so I don't even get to the credits.
Because I always recommend something stupid.
Oh
Like,
my
I-
god, the
They
recommendation.
finished Breaking Bad, and you'd be like, they're totally going to recommend Better Call Saul or El Camino, the Breaking Bad movie, right?
Yeah.
so I'm
They
a weirdo.
recommended some like drug like miniseries I've never fucking
Narcos?
heard of.
Ted Lasso. What?
Narcos?
Okay, I've heard of Narcos.
Yeah,
Like
not Narcos, not
no, it was
Ozark.
like
What
Ninja Turtles.
like a docu-series, not like a
the drug Ninja Turtles, Ricky? What have you been watching? I'd like to know. Where
I was
this
just naming
goes.
shit just to confuse
Okay.
everybody.
Dude, if they go as hard R for the next Ninja Turtles is like handling a New York drug trafficking ring like subtly as ninjas, like I'm there.
I
So-
mean, I'm okay with it too.
Hey, it is Michael Bay. You never know.
is Daniel Kaluuya winning the Oscar?
Yes.
Yes.
Hopefully,
Speaking
I
into
don't
existence.
have enough faith in the Oscar voters.
yeah. No, I'm with Matt.
Speaking of a large collection,
Yeah, you're gonna
But-
get like Gary Oldman as the Oscar winner.
That's a different
no, it's gonna be a
category.
different category.
Oh, okay.
But Sacha Baron Cohen, you know, you could see something like that, or
I could definitely see Sacha Baron Cohen like really ramping up at least the last little bit.
Jared
Trying to get the-
Leto's.
Jared Leto wins. Ba-ba-ba-bum.
I'd rather Jared Leto win than Sacha Baron Cohen.
Wow.
Whoa!
Like,
You are
for real?
today shows
Wait till I clip
violence.
that this week.
You're really willing to do
I almost left the
that?
studio.
At least it's a good performance and not a caricature.
Yeah, but like he's good.
Wait, whoa.
She's on fire.
You know who Abby Hoffman is.
She's on
Oh
fire.
my god.
Okay,
She
so-
loved those screen shows.
So like you can watch videos and imitate people and be like Gary Oldman and win an Oscar, sure. Like if that's the
exactly what
route.
Jared Leto did. I'm
What
going
did Jared
to learn
Leto
to.
watch?
I'm going to learn to
Who-
limp like this. I'm going to.
Okay,
make
but
sure I
what
have
real
this-
person is
Jared
he
Leto watched
impersonating?
those true crime
Oh, I'll
documentaries. He
throw it
watched
up.
The Night Stalker. He watched Ted Bundy. He was like,
Yes,
I
he
can do
did.
this.
I
But
really don't. I
he's
just need
not-
Kenji to
like-
move forward, please. I'm enjoying this right now.
Like I just feel like I don't like performances that can be interpreted as impersonations on SNL, and I feel like that's what him and Jeremy Strong did, and it just doesn't work for me. the best performance of that movie is not going to get nominated because it's an actual supporting performance. It's like 2 minutes long. His name is Sir Michael Keaton. I don't know why I said sir, but that's the best performance.
Okay.
He deserves to be knighted,
He
even
just
though
got
he's
knighted
not
now, so
British.
that's good.
You know,
I
it's
don't
funny.
know,
Okay,
like
so hold on one second.
Future
So I'm
Batman.
watching
I'm
Game of
okay
Thrones
with
right
that.
now. I'm watching Game of Thrones right now. When they knight, what's her name? At towards the end of the
Brienne.
yeah, whenever they knight her or whatever, that just happens. So it's kind of funny that you say it like that because you just knighted
wait.
Michael Keaton.
Was that literally the last episode you just watched?
Swear to God, yes.
Okay, watch one more and then quit.
yeah.
No,
Please,
you
God,
keep
Watch
watching.
one more. And
No,
then
no, no,
Watch
no.
the
You're
end of
a
season
TV show you're
six.
watching from beginning to end.
I've been watching from season 1 all over again. It's like the
Just
third time.
watch
I've watched
the
it,
end of
so.
season 6 and then just
Good.
you're done.
I didn't hate the finale.
Season
for-
7 wasn't
But-
bad.
Okay. All right,
No,
let me
but
I
if
want to
you
rewind.
wanted to
I want to
stay-
rewind back to where we were. I'm enjoying Kenzie ranting right now. We can come back to this conversation in a minute. Keep going. I'm listening.
I don't know. Just like stop imitating people to win Oscars. It's dumb. You know who
But,
didn't
like-
do an imitation?
Mark Rylance.
Andra Day.
Oh.
Andra Day just did a performance that it is what she felt based on watching videos of Billie Holiday. It's not an imitation. I just feel like that's what Sacha Baron Cohen did.
That's
But like, isn't that the same thing?
Untenable.
You know
Like,
that whole like thing about like yelling and crying and getting an Oscar?
For which thing for Sacha Baron Cohen are you talking about?
It's the Trial of Chicago 7.
He's like the 8th
I
best thing in
really
that
felt
movie.
like he was
The
just
8th.
being himself.
I thought you were talking about Borat.
I didn't really feel like Sacha Baron Cohen was like,
You're talking about Borat.
I'm like, what the fuck? I was
Well,
so confused.
He's
gotta-
watching
I
videos
kinda-
of himself as Borat.
I
In
mean,
characters, other characters you've never seen before Borat 2.
that's why I was so confused. I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about?
You know when he
I
goes
guess
into the
actually, no, I
Halloween
can't
store
see
and he
it.
gets the Borat costume? It's like dumb journalist. God, it really grinds my gears. You know what would be like less offensive than Sacha Baron Cohen being nominated? Jeremy
What?
Strong being nominated. At least he doesn't talk like that. My husband didn't know that Sacha Baron Cohen was British until we watched Trial of Chicago 7. He was like, he's like Nicole Kidman in The Undoing with this accent.
Oh my god. Fucking Nicole Kidman. Wow.
yeah, that's the thing. With the
the
accent,
podcast.
I can understand what you're saying. Yeah.
He's so British in this movie, and it's literally like Chicago 7.
Yeah.
We're gonna change the
Jacob's
name of the
turning
trial of the
red.
British 7.
Honestly. Yeah, right? Is someone else British?
Oh, one
Daniel
of my
Kaluuya.
friends didn't know that Rosamund Pike was British. I was like, how did you not know? But like
Her winning was so funny. She was like, what the fuck is happening? Like,
I love
and
it.
Anya Taylor-Joy's reaction was hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm so
Also,
glad you won. Nominate
love-
Rosamund Pike, please.
I feel like it won't happen, but then it's like this weird thing with the statistic. It's like out of the last 10, like 8 of the winners came from either category. And it's like, I don't want Andra Day to win. We just lived through a bad biopic winning Best Actress,
God,
We
Judy
did.
was terrible.
We did.
Judy was terrible.
which is also on Hulu
I just,
next to Billie Holiday because I finished Billie Holiday and,
and
like
Judy
at
popped
the
up.
bottom it had like all
You know
these
what?
movies you recommended and Judy was the first one.
I blocked
like the
out
same
that
thing.
one.
Yeah,
I was trying to think. I'm like, what biopic? Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's
You're like,
horrible.
oh.
Another impersonation.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. She was really good in it. She just bothered me. The teeth thing, like the eyes. I'm not into contacts, like in movies. It's weird. But you know, here we are.
All right.
I think it's time for Langford's Corner.
All right, hang on. Hold on 1 second, real
I
quick.
got nothing for my corner.
Jacob, any thoughts on what just transpired over the last? I don't
He's
know,
so
6 or
mad. He's
7
like
minutes
bright
right now?
red.
I'm good. No, I'm fine.
I'm so happy Trial of Chicago 7 didn't win Best Picture Drama though.
what?
I just don't think it was the best like picture drama nominated. And I'm happy it won something. Like I still like Aaron Sorkin. It's just his weakest script in the last like 15 years.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to cut him off.
no, it sounded like the fire alarm or the fire truck cut him off.
Yeah. But no,
No,
yeah,
Kenzie was trying to say something. I think about the movie.
Yeah. I don't know.
Just,
I mean,
I don't
I
really
see where
think
Kenzie's coming
Judas
from.
is like in the hunt for Best Picture. I think it's like gonna miss a nomination.
I think it
Oh.
should. I think it should. I mean, because that's stuff that we didn't
Wait.
even learn in like our history books.
Mhm.
Like
Should,
everything that
should
happened.
miss? She said she thinks it's gonna miss. You said I think
Oh.
it should. What are we?
Well, and Academy Awards could take 9 or 10.
I'm just trying to clarify.
could, but
What's
they-
Christian's point?
Well, I was just agreeing with Kenzie that like I think it deserves. We were talking about like if getting like a best picture slot, but I mean,
I thought she was saying she thought I wasn't going to.
I think it's on the cusp of not getting one.
Yeah.
If they go
So, what do you
nine-
think's going to get Best Picture?
to win,
No, well, just nominated.
I mean, Nomadland, Trial of Chicago 7, Minari, Mank, Marini's
Minari
Black
won't get
Bottom.
Best Foreign Film.
No,
Parasite.
And then how many was that? 7?
I'm real curious to see what
Nah,
happens.
wait.
they never
I only-
used
I
the
only
full
had, like,
slots.
5. I
Like,
don't think-
didn't they expand the slots for
But they've done
It starts
9
next
the last
year.
few years.
next year? Well, like
Next year, it's officially, it has to be 10 at all
it
times.
has to be 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
It should have been this year.
Yeah, it should because like they expanded. I'm like, why aren't you using all slots? Like it doesn't make any sense. Like why expand it then?
But I think they've done 9 each of the years.
I have no clue. Maybe
I think he did. They did 8 like 2 years ago, and then 9 last year, and it's like
Yeah, I think
sliding
there was 9
towards
this
being
year.
more every year, and that's why they're gonna go like it has to
It's-
be 10 to
Yeah, it's
include
just
more
weird.
films.
It's just like I mean, if you're going to upgrade it to 10, just start using 10 if you're already changing that bylaw. Like, but I mean, it is what it is. Last year was completely stacked anyway.
I mean, after seeing the way tonight went, I would think Judas and the Black Messiah has a better chance at Best Picture than Promising Young Woman, which seems to have.
But
Do
I
you
think
guys think
Promising
it's in the
Young
race?
Woman is gonna get a Best Picture nomination because it's gonna pick up so many other nominations. Judas and the Black Messiah is like on the cusp of so many nominations. Like I think that supporting actor is a lock for a nomination. I think song is a lock for a nomination. But everything else, it's like 4, 5, or 6 when you list it out. So it's like
Where
That's
with
why I think
promising
it's
young
like
woman, it's
1
like,
or 2 in a lot of
Mhm.
categories for most.
I mean, I
people.
still think Carey Mulligan has just as much of a shot, and then Fennell has just as much of a shot as anyone, and then screenplay has just as
Screenplay.
much of a shot, and then
Yeah.
you start getting into some of the lower ones. And
Like editing, I think it could sneak its way in there, especially if like you wake up that morning and it has like 10 nominations. It's going to be from stuff like editing and like
Mhm.
I would love to see it get into costume design. Maybe pay some respect to modern costuming. Also, I Care a Lot deserves a shout out there. But I
Yeah.
think like Judas and the Black Messiah, it's like not anyone's number 1 or 2 in anything other than like supporting actor and song. I even think screenplay, it's like 4 or 5. Like I don't think it's a strong 1 or 2
Was it
enough.
a book or would it be original?
no, it's original from what I
It's original.
think.
And
Yeah.
if it gets a Best Picture nomination, it'll be Ryan Coogler's first Oscar nomination.
Yeah,
That's insane. He should have been nominated for Black Panther, but that's a different story for a different.
Yeah.
And Creed, but
And
whatever.
Creed. Yeah.
And Fruit Fail Station. Sorry.
Yes.
and everything he's done.
Can we talk about
That's it.
can
That's
we-
everything. So
his entire filmography?
he's
What's he making next? That's all I really care about.
I
Black
think
Panther
it's
2.
Black
Black
Panther.
Panther
I think,
2?
I know Black.
too.
Yeah, Black Panther 2 is one of them. I thought he was doing something else, but I could be wrong.
I thought I read he acquired the rights to something, like some.
Because I know what Michael B. Jordan's directing Creed 3, right? So
Yeah.
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 Which he didn't even direct
Real
Creed 2.
interesting.
It
Watch-
says
watch Ryan
some movie
Coogler
called
direct, like,
Wrong
a
Answer
Superman
has
movie.
been announced.
What's up?
yeah.
Yeah, with Michael
a
B.
movie
Jordan.
called
Oh,
Wrong
the
Answer.
teacher movie.
Yeah.
Where Michael B. Jordan's the math
Yeah,
teacher.
that's the article he acquired, right?
Mhm.
It was like a New Yorker article.
Watch
Yeah.
Ryan
Yeah,
Coogler
New Yorker article.
Superman
Yeah,
movie.
yeah,
It's going to be a different twist on another round.
Listen. I just want to give one last push to any Academy voters that might be listening an hour deep. Just nominate Mads Mikkelsen. He doesn't have to win. He can just be the random 5th guy to get into Best Actor.
I'm fine with
Just
that.
to give
If he
audiences
picked up a
chance to
nomination
see
on
his
March
reactions to
15th,
things.
Well, isn't he on the short list for BAFTA?
I think so.
Yeah.
He could get in at BAFTA for some reason. He wouldn't win, but he could get in, and then they could be like, you know what? We done fucked
Why
up.
not?
We should nominate him.
What kind of celebration are you going to do if he gets the nomination on March 15th?
The whole last act.
just
I haven't seen
around
the
and
movie.
around.
I don't want to
incredible
spoil
dance.
it, but
It's
Mads
fine.
Mikkelsen's actually a professionally trained ballet dancer before acting, and he gets to use some of his dance moves in the last.
I love when that
scene.
happens.
It's one where that article that went around that was like 102,
Like the next Hugh
like
Jackman.
the greatest endings of all time. It made like top 60, I think.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so much more powerful if someone hasn't spoiled it, but like the clips have been going around Twitter since the movie was on digital. But
Yeah, it's like the first thing I ever saw.
yeah, it's
Like
so
that movie-
annoying
Oh,
because I didn't see it, like any of that, before I saw the movie, and like it worked so much better. Like everyone I know has seen the clip before they saw the movie, and they were like,
Now, will that one actually officially qualify as a foreign language film? Is it all
I think it's-
subtitled?
I think
Yeah.
it's the front runner.
Yeah, it's gonna win.
I think
There's-
that, or it would be really cool if I'm gonna butcher it, but La Llorona, if that won, it's such a good movie. It's insane and it's so cool, like a horror movie. Like,
I'm sorry, La Llorona.
yeah,
There's
A
another one. There was
Different
another
La
one.
Llorona
Yes.
of the
Yes.
500 that have come out already.
Yes.
not the one with Linda
Not the curse
Cardellini.
of Yali.
No, but because of that, there were like 3 off-brand cheap movies that
I mean, this one is on Shudder, but it's
Yeah.
from Guatemala. It's so
Oh, I
cool.
love Shudder. Like,
Is it a horror
I
movie?
recently learned that
Yeah,
Shudder actually
it's-
watches all of their content before putting it up for streaming. They
Yeah,
have-
I think
Really?
their platform is one of the best run like streaming platforms. It's just so
Yeah.
small, but I think that would be really cool if it won. But it's like really hard to watch a lot of these foreign films that are like on the list. Like a lot of them aren't available. Like the one with Stellan Skarsgård, what is it called? Hope or something?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know how to watch it.
Yeah, it's been difficult. And then,
There's like 5 movies like on the list that I have no idea how to watch.
The father included. No.
Well, the father,
Seriously.
they're just purposely withholding.
They
If I
don't want
could ask
Olivia
that one
Colman
more
to
time.
win.
if I could ask that one more time.
So that's-
I could
I know what to
guarantee it.
do. I know what to do for the Langford corner.
Oh,
let's
Oh,
do
we-
it.
let's all right.
Let's do it, and then let's get out.
All right, the Langford's corner. Hang on. I don't remember how to do this.
So, so this year we got the first big awards season show. Now, how delayed was this from the original day that it would have happened?
A month and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
What happened in January?
It's
Yeah,
usually the
wasn't-
first Sunday in January.
Yeah, last year it was
And-
like the 2nd.
Nominations are still open for movies.
Yeah, January 5th.
This week. This week is Oscar voting.
Yes. Okay. So I am so curious to see, especially because they delayed things. You know, we talked about some movies that came out like Trial of Chicago 7 did come out at like a time of the year where a lot of people would talk about it, and then like I know that we don't need to keep bringing these up in the same sentence or whatever, but Judas and the Black Messiah has only had so much time to have so much buzz going about it. But it's really curious to me that we're already going to be in blockbuster season for a good month and a half before we get into the main award seasons this time, because the hype of and what audiences and people are paying attention to is so focused differently around that time of year. And we are to the point where people were talking, they've been talking for years about putting some sort of commercial, I don't remember what the actual title is, but for a different Oscar that's like for these mainstream commercial movies.
Don't do it. Just add a stunt category. God.
So, okay, add a stunt category, I 100% agree with. But I'm saying I'm really curious if that's going to, if we think that people's predictions for this, it was a month and a half off, like people's predictions, I think we had a good rundown of people who guessed pretty well at a lot of categories. But I'm curious if the time of year shift is going to cause people's predictions to be skewed, and we're going to be even more confused at the results for things. Because Mank seems like the La La Land or
Whoa.
Shape
Okay.
of Water.
Whoa.
Bite
Hang
your
on,
tongue.
I'm not
Shape of
saying-
Water, yeah.
I'm
Shape
not
of Water
saying-
is fine.
I'm saying the movie that is like Hollywood this year. And so I really think that's the one that's going to be like the obvious bait for someone to give an Oscar. But yeah, I'm curious if we're going to get some weird surprises. Because like I feel like if you skip out on a lot of interpersonal dramas and indie movies and things like that, I don't know. Because I mean, like you guys said, we're gonna watch. I think we're gonna watch Godzilla versus King Kong and Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League, before we even get into the big like award stuff. Like so.
Well, that's another thing. Godzilla
They
versus
aren't
King Kong
eligible.
and Godzilla vs. King Kong and The Father dropped the same day. And
Well,
so
and also-
King Kong's just
You
gonna
know what? That's like, how are people gonna choose?
Commercial advertisements are going to be
Wait, am I dumb?
heavily
I really
blown
thought
into the blockbuster season.
I
No,
really
yeah.
thought Godzilla came out like this week.
no,
No,
they
March
both come out
They
March
got
26th.
pushed
Plus,
back.
and that's a week after Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And so that's
It's
like
like nobody's
Falcon
ever
Winter
seen The
Soldier come
Father.
out
no,
literally
yeah,
a
the
day
father
after
will.
each
The
other.
father's never going to be watched
But why
Especially 'cause
did
they don't have a
wait
streaming
so
platform
long
to throw it on.
release The Father?
because they don't know what to do with it.
Well, they know. Well,
It's
yeah, I
literally
guess.
got like one of the highest Rotten Tomato scores of the last year, and they won't even release it for people to see. It's
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
it's terrible.
Because wasn't it originally supposed to release February 26th, and it got pushed a month?
Yeah, it got pushed again. It did release February 26th in select theaters,
Yep.
Yeah, like anyways.
and that's how it got its quote unquote nomination ring there. Because well, it was supposed to release on Christmas, which Kenzie was all excited about, and then it didn't release on Christmas, and then it didn't release on February 26th like promised.
Nope.
And
And
then
now poor Kenzie
Mark-
has to tell her mom every week, not yet.
No, like literally every day. She's like, "When can I watch that Anthony Hopkins, Olivia Colman movie?" And I'm like, "Can you at
Whenever
least like
Sony
call
starts
it
being
The
ridiculous
Father?"
about it.
Are theaters open in Los Angeles?
No. And then like my parents are in Texas, and my
Oh.
parents are both vaccinated, but will not go to a theater yet because people there don't wear masks or believe in it or.
Yeah.
You had me at
Anything.
Texas.
what is going
What's
on?
happening?
God.
Okay, guys, we're getting insane.
It's
Okay.
called Langford's tonsils. That's what we were going for.
Well,
What's happening?
people watching. I don't even. On
If you made it to an hour and 6 minutes, you're welcome.
Mike was like, "What happened?"
Wow. As more people came in, we are now getting ready to go ahead and end this thing. Folks, thank you for joining us. And if you stayed along this long, I really do appreciate it. The Golden Globes were something. They're really something. I was very shocked at some of the wins tonight. It's crazy. I literally watched Andrea Day's performance last night, and I was like, God, she was great. And I had 0% thought that she would win tonight. But,
So
I'm
it's your
very happy.
fault she won.
No, I think we already established. I cursed the true winner.
So, for
Okay,
me,
but who's winning Best Actress as of right now? Who's winning?
Viola Davis.
That's what I think too.
Which is so weird because she's like just coasted, doing absolutely nothing, as just going, "Oh, I'm gonna win."
I don't think so. She's
Look, she
Viola
already knows how to
fucking
get away
Davis.
with murder.
That's what she's like. She's getting in on being Viola. Like she's gonna win by being Viola Davis, which is like there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I just
But-
think that like critics
You really
and
think
SAG are
she's
all
gonna
gonna.
win?
Well, I just think that critics, SAG, and then Golden Globes are all gonna have different winners, and I think
Yeah.
there's gonna be like a weird. We don't know how to judge who's gonna win. And
Yeah,
I think
I'm-
like at the end of the day, Viola Davis is a household name. Already has a
Yeah.
supporting actress.
I'm actually
Oscar-
wondering why you guys are questioning that. Like,
I
'cause
just
it's not
think
like the
that's the
awards
easiest
shows have ever.
Winner, and that's going to be a movie that's going to definitely be nominated for Best Picture. It's
Best
going to be.
picture, yeah.
I mean, I can see it getting way more nominations. than
Costumes.
And then I think makeup and like the makeup is going to rely heavily on her makeup.
Yep.
And I think she's just going to be on a lot of people's minds. And she already has an Oscar, but we want to see her have a lead actress Oscar.
Mhm.
Yeah, because she was really the lead in Fences.
literally, and supporting in this movie.
Even though that's her
But-
best film since Fences. I mean, but oh wait, I'm just kidding.
What else?
Couldn't you make the same argument for Frances McDormand though too? If especially if No Man
She's-
Land
yeah,
keeps writing.
so that's like the other thing is like it could be her also, but I just think it's like I just have a harder time with that because she would have 3 Oscars at that point, and that would put her up there with like Daniel Day-Lewis and Meryl Streep.
I'm not ready to quit Carrie Mulligan.
I'm not ready. I'm just thinking like if like let's say Carrie wins SAG and critics, then and BAFTA because she's British. Yes.
Mhm.
But then if they're all different winners, then I think it's gonna be like Viola Davis.
Can we reflect that she was one of the few British people not to win an award tonight?
My friend tweeted, she was like, the BAFTAs are so weird tonight. And I was
Yeah,
like, what
Dooney.
the fuck is she talking about? And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, because everyone is fucking British. Except Gillian Anderson.
Oh, she lives in England though.
Yeah.
She's
My friend was
adopted.
like, how is she Margaret
This is
Thatcher?
how they let her know they've accepted her as like she's.
She's
You can-
honorary British.
You can be
Yeah.
on the crown. You're an honorary Brit.
Is Audrey Day British? She's not, right?
No. Right? I don't think so. She was so excited. I was so like distracted by her nails. I loved them. And I could not
She
get over.
decided
She
to
kept
rise
going like
up and steal the
she
award.
kept going like this, and I was like, she's gonna get lipstick all over her face, but whoever did her makeup deserves a raise because it did not get all over her face. Anyway, guys, I'm way earlier than you, but I gotta go.
Yeah.
To
yeah.
bed.
Thank you guys so much for joining us here tonight to do this post Globe show. We're gonna do we'll be back next week with another episode, and then of course the week after is the big episode whenever we get the nominations for the Oscars. That's just a few.
At 5 a.m. for me.
Yes, 5 a.m. in the morning. We're going to do a live show. It's going to be fantastic. I look forward to it. Make sure to give everybody a follow on the panel. You know where to find us on Twitter. And thank you so much for listening, and we'll talk to you guys next week.